Relentless rain and hail pelting southeast Queensland. Storm damage looks cyclonic. Cars flipped, huge trees were brought down.
Literally in a storm. Oh, the shed's going! The shed's about to blow off! Oh my God. Oh, it's gone!
And the world is officially ending. You know that because McDonald's is closed and the sign's blowing apart. It's over for us. It's just over. It's not good.
Holy dooly. We had some absolutely chaotic storms last night. Some of the biggest hail I've ever seen. I sent the team a picture of a hailstone that we got, and then Howdy sent one back twice as big. So it was just chaos, and there's trees down, so we're gonna have to be extra careful. But the snakes were still out and about. We were inundated, actually. It was very, very busy. Ooh, sorry, what's this car doing? It's when it's hectic storms, they're trying to seek shelter. They're in under people's balconies, they're going inside houses, and that's exactly what happened last night. A lot of snakes inside houses and a lot of snakes sheltering on balconies. But we didn't want to release the snakes back into the wild whilst it was pissing down rain and hailstones and all that sort of stuff. So we've got a heap of snakes on board to release this morning, and we're gonna get straight into it. All right, we've just arrived up at Rewind. Ooh. We've just arrived up here at Budrum Village Park. There you go, I got it out right. And we're doing a snake catching tour today. These are our world famous snake catching tours. I think these are one of the only places in the world that you can do this. And we're gonna go meet the people coming today. We're very, very excited. Very, very muggy. I think it's gonna be a busy day, hey. This morning, when I woke up and it was a bit rainy, overcast, I thought, oh, what's it gonna be like? But yeah, Ella's on the phone today. I think she's already been inundated, so I think we're in for a busy one. Plus we got six or seven snakes, speak of the devil. But yeah, I reckon it's gonna be busy today. Good conditions, muggy weather. It was a bit like this yesterday, and it started slow and then just went, pew, took off. Good, Stuart. Nice to meet you, Laura.
I'm David, how you doing, Stuart?
Nice to meet you, David.
You too.
Welcome, come along. So Howdy's not just some creepy guy filming us, he's going to be filming the whole day. A lot of weather the last few days, and especially like last night and yesterday. So it's good for you guys because we've got 6 or 7 snakes in the car. Not loose, but yeah, we're going to go release them straight away. And
Just called the dog in.
One possible Gravid carpet python, which I'm going to go release her first, just so that she's first back in the bush. Gravid meaning that, yeah, she's possibly full of eggs. When I get her out, I'll show you, but essentially probably the back 2 feet of the snake is a bit thicker. So it's kind of just those eggs forming. Somewhere that's got a bit of open area too. And when they finally lay their eggs, hopefully here somewhere, they will still need to warm up and then transfer that heat to the eggs. So they're one of the only species that we get here locally that once the eggs are laid, they'll still show that care and keep them warm. So it is hard to tell, but basically from my hand onwards, it's a little bit thicker. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of from about there onwards, it's definitely a little bit thicker. So now hopefully she'll go through the process of trying to find a good spot. So she kind of needs a bit of ground cover like this somewhere, which is going to protect the eggs. Actually lay them and then sit on them. That's probably another 2 months, about 60 days. They'll sit on them, and that's when we start now getting people ringing us saying, hey, we've had a python in our yard for a week and seems like it hasn't moved. But that's because, yeah, it's just literally basking in the same spot, warming up, and then going back to the eggs and keeping them warm. So, but yeah, that's perfect. Where she's going in there, hopefully she'll be able to find somewhere in amongst the lamandras, you know, come up and bask on the log in the middle of the day. And subscribe, tune in to the next knob and I'm sorry. Bring that back in. Tune in to the next job and subscribe. Fucking hell. Make sure there's no other red-bellies behind me. But what I'll do, I'll get him out so you guys can have a look.
So again, he's not really wanting to turn and have a go at you, he's just wanting to get away.
Yeah, that's all they want to do. Red-bellies are pretty good at coming back on himself. So in terms of like climbing up their body and trying to bite my fingers. So they do have those capabilities.
So this would be about the maximum size of a small-eyed snake, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't get much bigger than this.
And so how can you be certain that this one is a red belly?
So essentially with a small-eyed snake, so when the red belly's flat on the ground, hey, don't do that. When the red belly's flat on the ground, you can actually see one scale of red on the side. You wouldn't be able to see that on a small-eyed. The head shape's different too, but yeah, the main giveaway is that, yeah, you wouldn't see that red. But yeah, they're very cool. These guys will often like hood up as well sometimes if they feel threatened. Such a beautiful snake. All right, little fella. Just stand still if it does come near you, but it shouldn't. So if that was someone's backyard, good luck trying to find it now. So you might notice that the carpet python patterns are always different too. Well, not like completely different, but just aspects of the patterns. This one's actually quite skinny, so it's probably due for a feed, yeah. And then hands out like a table, just nice and flat, exactly like I'm doing. And the main thing is just don't squeeze. If it comes back towards you, just don't squeeze. Just act like a tree. And just keep still. Just don't move your face either. Let's not bite anybody on the face today. As you can see, this one's a bit skinnier. Yeah. Even than probably a normal sort of healthy snake. So this one's definitely due for a feed.
Not something you do?
Nah, we try and let nature do its thing. Like, I don't think the snake's sick in any way. If it was genuinely sick, then maybe, yeah, we'd go into care for a month and get a few feeds, but I think this snake is pretty fine. That's perfect. Yep, and then just lower it down. Perfect. How good.
Even just there in that brown grass, it's sort of...
Oh, it's so hard to see, hey?
Doesn't it?
Biggest snakes we get, carpet pythons around here, can get up to and over 3 metres. Right. So, like out of all snakes, the carpet pythons are probably least concerned about humans. You know, they'll sit up in the rafters when there's a dinner party going on, they just don't care. Whereas any other snake in the area of humans is just going to bolt, you know. Whereas pythons, they'll just sit there, they don't really care. Which is kind of cool, but at the same time it gets them into strife a little bit with pets and stuff like that. Actually, it's probably similar length, but it's actually just what a normal sort of healthy snake would look like. It's a bit thicker, really beautiful pattern. So this one's got, I do love this pattern in a carpet, where it's like the real dark outline of the lighter brown. Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's really, really cool. So you want to stand next to each other again and just have your hands at the same level. And then just no squeezing, and I'll just move it onto you. Yeah, perfect, just support it like that. And that's it, as long as you act calm, as long as you're kind of like a tree, the snake's usually pretty good, because they're very movement orientated. It's cool, huh? There you go. Perfect. So yeah, you can definitely feel in that snake that it's a bit thicker, a bit healthier. It's probably exactly the same length as the other one, but you can feel that little bit of size difference. So.
Less of a point to the tail too. That's sort of a dumpy tail.
Oh yeah. So whether or not this one's as a small snake was pecked by a bird, or whether it's been run over by a car or something at some point. But yeah, such a good spot for them here.
Do they eat insects or purely?
Potentially insects when they're really small. So this size here, it's going to be rodents, maybe a small possum, starting to get towards like small birds, stuff like that. So yeah. So well, we like to drive our followers on social media mad by doing Spot the Snakes. Yeah. And that's probably a good one there. They've got a pretty bad reputation, unfortunately. They're very misunderstood. So excellent. All right, we'll go release some more.
Oh, what's wrong, Stu?
Mate, I've had better days. Like 80% of you, the stats are in. 80% of you are not subscribing to our channel. What are we not doing right, Howdy? Like, just subscribe. It's literally free and zero energy. Press the button. We have 2 tree snakes and a carpet python. And pretty lucky, one of those tree snakes is actually a blue phase common tree snake. The common tree snake, its normal coloration is like a dark on top, yellow belly. This one's like, it's dark, but it's just basically blue throughout it, which is really, really cool. So yeah, a little bit of yellow on the face, but then it's kind of got that blue tinge about it, where it's kind of more like an olivey green on top, and then the really yellowy underside. A little bit of blue, and it still has the same blue flecks, but just not as intense as that guy's. See how his whole body, so if you compare the coloration of this part, like right compared to the side there, completely different, but same species. So they're probably one of the most varied snakes that we get in terms of coloration and stuff. So
Yeah, that blue is crazy, hey?
that blue is nuts. I'm gonna try and take a photo of it. Right.
We have to think too, they're pretty delicate. Like they've got to be so switched on to stay out of harm's way in the wild.
You're a stunning little fella too. Right. You can go a little bit closer, yeah. Yeah, that's it. And smile up here. And they will just vanish.
Gone in a flash.
Beautiful snake. That was really cool. I'm glad you guys have them at the same time. Near where we were, parked up, this guy was actually in the industrial area there. So really nowhere near bush. He was in a a welder's late last night, a welder's shed. Now, what are you going to be like, my friend? How are you going to be behaved? Just very little movements. I'll just lay him on top of you guys. And that way, and just act like a tree and you should be fine. That's it. If he does come towards you, just don't move. Yep, perfect. Just nice and flat. Move this, and you guys can put it down together. It's all mediums. This one's, once again, probably maybe 4 or 5 year old. Amazing. How beautiful were some of those snakes that we just released, especially that blue-faced common tree snake. We were pretty lucky to see it. Even myself, I get excited about that snake because we don't see them that often. Now, we're just going to take a moment to hear from some of our sponsors. And our sponsors are me. Buy yourself a shirt. How good are these brand new shirts? They've been out for a couple of months now. They are selling like hotcakes. They are our hottest item, our best-selling item that we've ever done. Also remember, the Ace Sunnies. We've teamed up with Ace. Snake 15 is the keyword that you put in and get 15% off. Make sure you get on there before Chrissy, make the most of it, use it and abuse it. Now that we've heard from our sponsors, we're going to move on to the next job that's come in with the tour guests, and it's a guy who's seen a brown coloured snake near his clothesline out the side of his house.
And it was quite nearly stood on it. It was just here, and then it scooted in here and in there.
Okay.
And it's probably nothing. It's only a little.
So we think it's in here.
He's in there. So
All right.
yeah. So he's scooted in just over here.
Okay.
Coming that way.
I'll get you to jump over there for me, just in case it comes flying out.
He's only a little fella.
Only a little fella.
Just off that new air conditioner.
Yeah.
The charity of the house after this.
Nothing yet. Yeah, always the case. Oh, here it is. Where did you just go? It's underneath this. Okay. Little whip snake. No, not harmless.
Okay.
They're a mildly venomous species.
Okay.
In terms of actual venom and stuff, it's certainly not something you want to be bitten by, because even though they're mildly venomous, they're considered potentially dangerous just because some people can have a reaction to them. This actually put one of my colleagues in hospital, so. All right, we've had to quickly pull over and release the whip snake back into the bush without filming because we have to rush to the next job where there's a bird in an aviary. Well, of course there's a bird in an aviary. Another job's just come in and it is urgent. We've got a snake in a bird aviary. We know that one bird's already been eaten. We don't know if there's others. So we've just put the whip snake back in the bush, jump back in the car and gonna race to this job.
It got into the bird's cage last night.
Ah, bugger.
Fast asleep in there.
Okay. Did it get one of the birds or?
I got the bird.
Oh yeah. It looks like a wild one, I reckon. And unfortunately, they're bloody good at sneaking into bird cages, so. Was it just the one bird in there?
Yeah, and it's been very, very pleasant to everyone who's come near the cage.
Yeah. It's definitely alert now. So you don't want to handle them too much when they've got a full belly. And so I've got the food item in my hand now. Oh, the snake's starting to freak out a little bit. So I just want to get it out here into the bag as soon as I can. I'm trying to support you, buddy, all right? I'm just gonna bag it. Hey, go in here. Go in there. There we go. He's all safe and sound. It's just, yeah, whenever they've got a food item, you don't want to, you can put pressure on their spine. Yeah, so they can essentially just go straight through like that. Yeah, so that's usually what happens. They'll squeeze in and then just can't get out. So it is that time of year now where snakes are pretty hungry after a couple of months of breeding, and especially the males have been chasing females for 2 months, so it's time to get a feed. You can see this snake is rolling around a bit. This is why I don't really want to stress it out, because it does have quite a decent sized bird inside its belly for the size of the snake. But it's definitely something to keep in mind if you own bird aviary, guinea pig enclosure, chicken coops, a cat run, anything like that, which potentially carpet python's going to predate on. You need to make sure it's snake proof, because even though it might look snake proof, snakes are very good at squeezing in. And even sometimes pushing open the bars. They'll get in, they'll eat the animal, then they can't get back out. So I don't want it to regurgitate its food either. So when a snake has a big food item and it feels under threat, they can regurge. Come on, buddy, out you come. So it's kind of doing some defensive, little bit of rolling and stuff. So if we just stand nice and still. What are you doing? Yeah, so I think that little shuddering and the moving of its body was just kind of its way of trying to make me go away. Still pretty early, like it's all the way down in the gut at the moment. So I think it was eaten actually last night, I think she said. So yeah, it's had plenty of time for the bird to go all the way down into the stomach. Metabolism's in overdrive, and now it's going to try and dissolve that food item over the next 3 or 4 days. He's going away from the nice hiding spot that I'd literally given him. Anyway. What a day we've had with Laura and David. They've had a fantastic tour. Probably one of our best tours yet. They've seen a heap of snakes, have been able to interact with them, release them back into the wild, and we love doing that with our guests. But wait, there is more. You thought I was wrapping up, didn't you? We've got one more job, and the job came in literally as we're about to finalise the tour, and is the best job of the day. A big snake in a letterbox. Tune in. Happy?
And subscribe.
And subscribe. Subscribe. Hey mate, how are ya?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. In the letterbox. Oh, it's proper jam-packed in there. Come have a look at this guy. Yeah, this guy's, that is a full letterbox, that's for sure. Jesus, it's not a small snake. How'd you come? Oh, here we go. Yeah, beautiful snake. There he is. Beautiful, yeah. That's a decent size carpet python to be in a letterbox.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if he lived on the property, but he's going to go to that letterbox all the time now that he knows it's there, isn't he?
Nice little cosy spot, and we don't need the postie having a heart attack. So.
Or my 4-year-old who loves to get the mail.
Oh yes, it's good size. Just in case. Yeah, like he could have literally went in there during the storm and then was just still in there, and just because of the heat, just decided that it didn't want to come out. Essentially, oh, no baiting. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, should cross over this path. Rewind. Ooh.